Alright, today we're gonna see how exactly MeetBot works. So MeetBot is a app that we've created, basically more like a web page, that is used for corporate professionals when they want to know what exactly has happened in their online meetings. So it's basically a concise report and a QA bot for whatever things that have happened on Meet and whether you've missed it. So let's see how it works today. The general overflow is first we have Laxis. So Laxis is an API that we've used that connects onto your Google Meets, and it usually takes your workspace ID and has an API key. So once you fill in those credentials, you will actually get an extension onto your Google Meets. And during any point of the meet, you can just download the transcript. The transcript comes to at that point of the meet. So that's one good thing. So let's say you have a big meeting and it's in different agendas. You can break your meeting into different agendas and accordingly download your transcript files. So over here, I'm going to just browse a file. So this file is basically the transcript file that I've had. And yeah, it's, as you've seen, I've already uploaded a transcript file. So this transcript file was basically the transcript file that we had when we were coming up with this product, and how exactly the product should be formed, how exactly should be worked and all that. So when we did that, and when I do submit and process, it's going to create a database for that. And once it creates a database, it'll process all of that in the context. And as if you can see on the side here, on the side is actually gonna get you what are the different these things that you can get, questions that you can answer or use on your things that we have to do to the meeting. So whatever the most important questions will be displayed on the side here. And when I come here and if I ask a question like this, what were the key points in the meeting, and then I just click enter. Yeah, see, so now it says the meeting was discussed about the features of MeetBot and AI conversational tool, what were the challenges faced, what was the business scope. So these are all actually the things that we've actually discussed in that transcript there in that meeting. So it's actually gonna get a good overview of what's exactly happening. Yeah, and then now I ask who are the people in the meeting or something. Yeah, so we three were the people who were there in the meeting. So it's gonna tell who were the people in the meeting and other kinds of things. Like now, if I say what did okay, I'll just frame it a bit better. So it'll actually give up of what exactly I was pitching and what exactly was its outcome. Yeah, so like I said, I was discussing about the social impact, highlighting its potential applications and then usefulness of fatigue, reducing fatigue in conferences. Yeah, so it's gonna tell who spoke what were the key agendas, which are basically what you require in a meeting, like who has done what role and what exactly do you are expecting to the outcomes or something like that. So if I get what were the outcomes of the meeting. As you can see, it takes up even grammatical errors. It's going to find the best spell correction or the best query that it can take. Yeah, so because there weren't specifically outcomes in that thing, you might not exactly think. And let's say you ask out of questions like who are you or something like that. It's not going to answer it that well because those are not exactly in the context of it. Yeah, see, because it's not available in the context. After that, you actually have another button here says ask your questions here. So when you click on ask your questions here, it's going to load a pop-up and it's going to go to the next page. So this is basically like a general chatbot where you can ask any other questions that were the thing. So I can ask how did how does MeetBot use LangChain if you want to know specific and nice nets. We haven't spoken about this, but if you want to access the net with the context from there itself, Yeah, so Fives index lang chain is a natural language processing. And first conversational bot. So it's gonna tell you about how exactly we've used it and all that stuff. It's gonna tell the benefits and yeah. So this does not extend only to corporate individuals, but even for students and legal professionals. So when you have huge case files or you have huge textbooks that need to be answered or studied in a little time and students want a better helpful, instead of uploading your meeting transcripts, you can just upload your files that you have and you'll get a good number of questions that were important in that and what exactly you need to learn about extra from the thing. You can use your conversational bot here. So yeah, that sums up MeetBot. uh, I hope you liked it.